Okay, it says live now, and I just copied the link to the chat. So I think we're good.
Cool.
Should we put that link on Facebook?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay, great.
There you all are. Okay, it's on Facebook.
I'm going to attempt to leave the meeting. Hopefully it doesn't end the YouTube live. Or not end the meeting, just leave the meeting.
So far, it still says we're live. Oh, she hasn't left yet.
Yeah, it won't let me leave. It'll just let me end the meeting. So I'm going to just stay on and be muted and continue to work on my project.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh, all right. Am I unmuted?
Yes.
So let's go ahead
Mindy's
and
not here. Is she taking notes? Because she was going to be the one taking notes during the meetings, right?
She should be on her way back because she was walking to check on Deanne.
Okay, then I'll hold on a second.
Okay, while we wait, I did take pictures of Joyce wearing all the uniforms. Do you guys want me to send those to you? She didn't want me to like put them out super public because I had her hold her shirt up so you can see her stomach. But if you guys want to see how they fit her, I'm happy to send them to you guys if you want to see how they fit on her.
And I have some from Emma Grace too. I didn't put her head in it so she wouldn't have any beef with it. Or I can just hold it up on my phone when we get there if you want.
If you guys want it, let me know and I'll send them.
I would text Mindy, but I bet she left her phone right there on her desk.
Text her because she's not muted and we'll hear it if it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe she had it with her. I don't hear it. Oh, Jennifer, you can give me your opinion while we wait. And anybody else can give me their opinion while we wait because Mike's trying to tell me that I'm being overprotective and helicopterish. So Emma Grace slammed her face into the metal part of the bucket today. She was spinning really fast and somebody stopped her and she bammed her face and her gum line started bleeding on her front tooth. And her gum swelled a little bit. And then Jan gave her some ibuprofen and whatnot. She cried for a while and now it doesn't hurt her, but I called the dentist and they were like, well, we probably should bring her in and let's x-ray and make sure the root's okay. Should I take her in, have the root checked?
Do the
Or
teeth
because
feel
my husband's like,
wiggly
we
or
don't
loose
need to go
at all?
spend money. I was afraid to wiggle it because I didn't want to like make it worse.
Well, if
But I
it
can
loose,
if you should wiggle it.
if it made it loose, then that might be more of a concern that you would want her to come in. But like if it could actually move around in there, then it's more likely that you would want to get it checked. If it's all straight and solid and they're not loose at all, then there would be less concern probably.
All right. Well, I'll check it in a little while. It's one of her teeth that still has a wire on the back too. So maybe the wire saved it, or I don't know.
So
If that's what made who knows.
Keith was in a sledding accident, and that glued in wire, the bonded retainer, saved his tooth from falling out. So he did end up
And
having to
maybe
have braces on to fix it because it was moved, but it did save it from actually getting knocked out.
okay. Maybe it helped hers. I'll mess with it in a little while and see.
Okay.
Okay. We are all here and still live on YouTube.
It says it is.
Okay. We were looking for you, Mindy, because Jennifer asked if you were taking notes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. No wonder. Okay, let me get this out. I totally forgot. I am so on it. Okay, ready.
Okay, we'll go ahead and call
Get my
the order.
secretary guys on. Okay.
We'll go ahead and call to order at 5:27. And there's only one agenda item. Does anyone have anything they need to revise or prioritize on the agenda? All right, seeing no changes, the agenda is approved as written. Has anyone received anything for public input? All right, I have not either. So then we'll go into old business, which is the uniform replacement items. We had a work session on this in June because French Toast is discontinuing some of our current styles. So we need to pick replacements so that when those items do run out for people to order, that they have a new option. So in June, we saw the size like 6, 7, and then asked for bigger sizes. So they sent us size 16 and everything. So I've tried them on Riley, Paige has tried them on Emma, and Jennifer has tried them on Joyce. Does anyone want to see either Paige's or Jennifer's pictures?
How about we start with like one item? Because how many skirts were being discontinued? Just the scooter?
Just the scooter, yeah.
So we just need to replace the scooter. So we can talk about that one first, maybe?
Sure.
I don't
Okay,
care
so-
which one. I don't care which one we talk about first. I was just saying if you want to pick one.
Okay, so the scooter, which is like the, I don't even know what the fabric is, but it's like the stretchiest one, knee length with the shorts underneath and the skirt on top, is being discontinued. So we have 3 options. One is a 2-tab skirt, which has a full pleat around and like 2 fake buckles. And that, I think that's also knee length. And that is the stiffer, more like the pants and jumper material. There's the double button, I don't even know how you say that, pomped skirt, which is It's kind of stretchy fabric, but it's more slim fitting. And then there's the pull-on kick pleat performance skirt, which looks like the item that they are discontinuing with a new waistband.
Yes. So my thoughts
Jennifer holding it up in the camera.
my thoughts are is that they still have the pleated skirt in stock, the long pleated skirt that doesn't have the skirt underneath it. So the first one Jennifer held up that was khaki, it has the same kind of pleats as the skirt that they still have in stock. So that would be last choice because we already have something that's pleated and whatnot. Then the navy one that she held up, it's very cute, but it has very little forgiveness in it. And there is my child badonkadonk because it's a little snug in her rear. So if we want to fight that on certain people, because for whatever reason, that might be an issue. But the last one Jennifer held up, which is the most like the one that they're discontinuing, is very forgiving. And that's her from the side. And it looks even like, that would be the size I would get her, but it definitely doesn't show anything. It's long and the waist is elastic. So there's my 2 cents. Anybody else can throw out their 2 cents too.
And this is just cosmetic. It is not an actual drawstring. It does not actually tighten, just so you know. But this is the one that Joyce preferred. She said this was the most comfortable and I thought looked the best on her also. So I agree with that.
And you said that's a new one?
Yeah,
That's one of
well,
the new.
I put
So-
new because
Yeah.
it really is the same.
Does it come in blue also?
Yeah, so it's navy and khaki, just like the one that we already have. And then the one with the buttons, that kind of gives them a backside shaping, which I don't like. That is also navy and khaki. And then the one with the pleats comes in navy, khaki, and our plaid. But I do agree with what both of them said too. The one that is basically the same as what they're discontinuing, that was Riley's favorite and had the most forgiveness. And the pleated one fit her okay too, even in a 16. Usually with that material, we have to go to the half sizes with her, but we did not in that. But it wasn't her favorite one either.
So do we just need to pick one or can we pick multiple? You said one is being discontinued?
Multiple, but yeah, just the one is being discontinued. Well, I think that's the only skirt one that we have.
Yeah, because we just have 2 skirt options currently. One is that really long pleated one that comes in navy, khaki, and the plaid, but it just doesn't have shorts underneath it. And then the skirt, which is the scooter skirt, which is the one that they're getting rid of.
We have another skirt one too that has like one big pleat in the front or something.
Oh, we do? We do?
Mhm.
I don't remember that when I searched for uniforms before, but that could just be because I wasn't paying attention.
So they have the pleated skirt that's got pleats all the way across, and then they have the kick pleat skirt that just has one pleat.
Yeah.
But it's kind of open so that so they can walk.
And then there's this one that they're discontinuing, which is the kick pleat scooter.
I really like the one that has that waist that's forgiving. The last
That
one.
one, like the one that's being discontinued.
Yes, that one. I agree. I like that one.
Okay,
Okay.
so are we all in agreement? This would be the skirt to replace. Okay.
Okay. So the next item they're discontinuing is the V-neck jumper, which I think is still, like, I think they're still fully stocked in it. But the French Toast lady told me that they are discontinuing it and it's not an option in their French Toast catalog anymore. Like if we were a new school picking uniform items, that's not an option. So they have the round neck jumper was her suggestion. They have 2 jumpers, but one was new, and because she didn't suggest it, I didn't throw it on here. So the other one that they have is basically straight down and has like a 2-inch pleat at the bottom, which seemed a little more like little kid anyway. So this is the round neck one. And it does come in the navy and the khaki and our plaid as well.
And it has a zipper on the back. And it does have pockets. Joyce really liked this and I thought it looked really well for her. It was a bit blousy on the top for her. But I thought overall it looked good and I would actually prefer this one over the V-neck one that we've had.
I don't really like either, but that's okay because there's other uniform options.
Yeah.
It's just really funny because she's short, and has a short torso. So, but I could try a different size too. And then this one goes all the way up to 20 and has plus sizes, and all the way down to a 2T.
So I do have, like, this was Joyce in this one.
Yeah, that does look good on her. That looks really good on her.
So
Yeah.
it was a little bit blousy around the sleeves, but other than that, it looked good on her and we liked it.
I think
And
it's
I have
super
that
cute.
problem even with the V-neck one. Like the torso is always big
Yeah.
on Riley.
I don't think it's nearly as blousy looking as the one we have now that poofs up around everybody's midsection.
So does anyone
I'm
not
good with
like
that. I think it'll be good. I think some of the little kids will like it and it'll be cute and the pockets will be a huge hit.
Right?
Also finding rocks in them when they
That's what
come
I was
home.
going to say. We'll have lots of rocks in the pocket.
Look, a rock I found on the playground. Look, I found this rock. Look, I found this rock.
All right, and then the next item being discontinued is the girls' adjustable waist pant. And the replacement options are a straight leg twill pant and a straight leg pull-on pant. Interestingly, I went to go see today on the French Toast website to grab a screenshot of the pants that are discontinuing, and we already have the straight leg twill pant in there. I don't think we put it in there, and I think they put it in there for us, but anyway, people can order it already.
Nice.
So these ones, the straight leg twill pant, they're the same style of pant, but the straight leg twill pant is unclasps and has the button adjustables on the inside. And then I think the back, it does not have flaps on the pockets. Yeah, it's just like goes inside, whatever those are called, hidden pockets.
I think so.
And then the straight legs pull-on pant does not have an opening clasp, and the back half is elastic, and then it has the flaps on the pockets. So for Riley, those ones actually fit her, the ones that are elastic with no clasp, but we usually have to go to half sizes for her for pants too. The standard sizes are too tight and too long. So that makes me concerned for them fitting like thin people because there's no adjustment on those ones at all.
But there is belt loops, so they could wear belts with the elastic one, because this one, Joyce said it was more comfortable, so she would prefer this one, but I didn't like either one of them on her. But she's like, look, Mom, if I put my hands in my pockets, they just pull down. So she would have to wear a belt to make sure that it didn't get pulled down.
Yeah, neither of them. I'd have to go to half sizes for Riley, like we usually do, just because the regular ones are too long. So I have to go like down in the half sizes so that they're wider, but not long for tall people.
Yeah. When Emma Grace tried them on, and it's probably just because the leg and rear area were a little tight, but on the elastic ones, you saw about that much of her underwear line because the front went around her waist and then the back did a big scoop like that. And so it just sat weird on her backside. And so, I mean, she's probably the only one that will have that issue, but she actually thought the clasped ones were easier to get on anyway. And I was thinking to myself, we've got some kids that are like that big around and, they're going to want long pants because they're tall, but they're still that big around and they're going to need that elastic place. They would rather probably have that elastic pull in it than they would wearing a belt. That's just me because I know I hate wearing a belt.
For the sizing between the two, the straight leg, so the ones that have the clasp and the inside button elastic, those go from a 4 all the way up to adult sizes, where the other ones do not.
And so that might actually be smarter too, because if now that we're going to do 7 and 8, our 7th and 8th graders might, I could probably honestly get Emma Grace an adult size pair of pants because I do, she's in the junior section at normal stores. So, I mean, I'd have to hem them a little, but some of our kids are going to start getting taller and taller anyway. And so they're going to need that adult pant anyway. So.
Would it be a problem if we just approve both of them? That way people could have the option of the inside elastic or the outside elastic.
I don't see why not, but that's just me.
I just think that, like you said, we have a variety of body shapes and sizes. And so the ones that are skinnier will most likely want the ones that have the inside elastic, whereas those that have a little bit more around their belly or their hips that need a little bit more, the elastic in it with the option of being able to wear a belt might work better for some of them.
I think we can do both if everyone wants to do both.
I did have somebody reach out to me and say, why are there no navy pants on the French Toast website? And I said, what do you mean? So I went and looked, and one of the pants that we do have approved on there is girls adjustable waist pants. And they are just khaki. They don't have any navy on them, those.
Yeah, that's the ones they're discontinuing. That's why they don't have any, because they're only selling them until they run out of stock.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Because if you also notice, because I was going to look at the scooters the other day too, and the old scooters, they're for like $10 or something, and they have like one size left. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't even show up anymore on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that was really fast because that was just like a week ago that I looked.
Yeah, the jumper is the only thing that I've seen that looked like it had all the sizes and colors still.
Do both of those new pants have come in navy?
Yes. Yeah, so the only thing I would say might be a teacher opinion, you'll have 2 different styles of pants, front pockets and back pockets that are allowed. If we do both.
Well, technically, if we approve new ones, that doesn't mean we disapprove past ones, because if people have passed down or whatever, so they're also going to have those ones that
No,
are
I
different as
just meant
well.
between these two. I think the adjustable waist follow the style of the previous ones that we've had.
Yes. So do our teachers care that the pockets might look different?
I
think
only
it's-
have one. Right.
It's important for them to be comfortable too. So
Okay. Does anyone want to make a motion?
Yes.
You want specific out? Okay, go ahead, Jennifer.
I make a motion that we approve both styles of pants that we have been talking about. They don't even say on the tag what they are. So,
It's the straight leg twill and the straight leg pull on twill. Or straight leg pull on and the straight leg twill pant.
and that we approve the round neck jumper. And that we approve the pull on kick cleat performance skirt.
I will second.
Okay. So the motion on the table is to approve adding to the uniforms the straight leg twill pant, the straight leg pull on pant, the round neck jumper, and the pull on kick cleat performance skirt. If we were making like significant changes, I would say we should send this out before we do it, but because it's just a straight replacement of items that we have no control over, it's okay to vote today, so we can get that in if you're all comfortable voting. That way we can let parents know in case any sales start coming up. And then we'll have to do a roll call vote. So Mindy, yay or nay?
Yay.
Jennifer?
Yay.
Cheryl?
Yay.
Yay.
Paige?
Yes. Yay.
Missy?
yes.
And Paula?
Yes.
And I am also a yes, so the motion passes. And I can put something together to have Deanne send out maybe in tomorrow's newsletter. I don't know if it would make it, or maybe she can send something separately. And then I'll email the post lady and let her know what we want added to the store on there. I don't think it takes too long. Maybe I'll have her do that, make sure she does it, and then have Deanne email out.
That might work. And maybe email and say, hey, you got new sales coming up because we really need one. None of this 10%
I
off
did
junk.
Said
No way, Jose.
doesn't know because their marketing people are looking at the market all the time to see what needs to go on sale when. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
I don't think I ever got the email. Like normally they send me an email in like the summer months when it's like, oh, if you do this, you get free embroidery, or oh, you know, buy this and get this. I never got any of that unless it went to my junk. But
I got a couple, but I was still waiting because I knew that this was happening.
well, sure, I knew it was going to happen too. But yeah, I was just, I don't think I remember seeing it, but whatever, that's fine.
Well, hopefully
Hopefully they have one coming up because yes. So I would like to get a few. If my child would stop growing, but whatever. They do that, don't they?
They have 20% off of bottoms today, she said. But I was asking if they were having a Labor Day one, and she said she didn't know. And I'm like, why? Because you want me to buy 20% off today? No, I'm gonna wait for hopefully a Labor Day.
Yeah.
All right. So then I guess we can adjourn. So can I get a motion and a second?
I'll motion that we adjourn.
I second.
All right, adjourned at 5:50.
Peace out, everybody.